Is Markiplier broken? Let's get into the video.
I don't contribute anything, and I don't feel like what I do is good enough to deserve the kind of attention that I've been getting.
Markiplier.
Markiplier, ladies and gentlemen. I make an ungodly amount of money, and it feels unfair.
That's a casual flex, but okay.
Oh, success, it sucks so much. And then it's this cyclical thing where I go, oh, it's not enough, or oh, I need to work harder at this.
Just felt so empty.
Sounds like he's suffering from success.
Back before I started YouTube, I was in a bit of a low place.
The story of Markiplier is one shaped by pain. From middle school bullies to his parents' divorce, a permanent rage was carved into Mark at such an early age.
Every time I was coming home, like at least once a week, I'd be punching my dashboard all the time. Just like for some reason, I was just so angry all the time. Hated that about myself.
Mark really let life take the driver's seat, coasting through high school and into college without much certainty.
And then my dad passed away when I was 18.
Damn.
My dad was a great dad, and I had a great relationship with him. But I never worked at that relationship.
The last words that he said to me were, I love you so much.
I didn't know the stories of his life. I didn't know like the trouble he got up to. I didn't know what his career really was. I didn't even know his job. I realized like, oh, I never tried to know my dad. Never tried. I never once felt the need to.
Mark carried the weight of this around for years, and that inner anger from childhood grew into a veil of rage, ultimately driving him to rock bottom.
And I hit kind of this low point in my life where like I got laid off from my job. I was working in an engineering co-op. I was in a bad relationship. I had to get my appendix taken out. And then when they took out my appendix, they found a tumor.
And I
Damn.
remember being on a table for a CAT scan, and I was getting a biopsy, and I said, oh my God, this is real. This ain't a joke.
And I was sitting there, and the only thing I could possibly imagine was myself 50 years in the future, looking back at everything that I'd done, all of the regrets that I had, all the choices that I had passively just tossed aside. And I hated it.
I have done nothing to control the course of my life. I've done absolutely nothing.
After I'd been
Bro. This dude, wow, that is so crazy, but that is such facts too. I know so many people who are not in control of their own lives, bro. They just go out and follow a life that's already been set out for them, bro. So many people. I was having a discussion with a friend the other day, and he was basically telling me how when you get a job, you're not really supposed to like it. You're really just only supposed to put up with it just so you can get some money. And I thought to myself, I was like, bro, that is so incredibly sad. Imagine waking up every single day to go work a job that you hate or that you have to put up with. I feel like that's why so many people live miserable lives nowadays, bro. Because they're doing things that they don't want to do. It's not even that they're forced. They just kind of lie to themselves and tell themselves that they have to do these things. They have to work these jobs they don't have to work. And then when you have somebody who's lived by their own rules, who wants to set the standard for their own lives, who wants to chase their own goals, those same people who are miserable, stuck, living working at those jobs they don't want to work at are the same ones that are gonna hate the hardest, bro. Because secretly they're the ones that are bitter inside. That's usually how it is. That's always how it is, actually, bro. That's why you gotta go after it, bro. And don't let anybody finesse you into thinking that it's not gonna work, or you just gotta go out there and work for you, because at the end of the day, you are all you have.
After I'd been fired, after I'd been broken up with, after everything seemed to be collapsing around me, that's the moment. That's the moment when I was like, I can take charge of my life, or I can die here in this bed.
Exactly, bro.
And I chose to take hold of it.
What did you do?
He gained some aura.
I mean, I did a bunch of things. I tried writing, trying to make video games, trying to make a comic, trying to do art.
Started looking at Let's Plays because my brother used to watch them, and I was like, okay, this is something I can do.
On May 26, 2012, Mark started his YouTube channel, Markiplier. And unlike most creators, the success quickly followed.
I remember I was sitting with my family, and suddenly I had emails turned on my phone for subscribers, and suddenly my phone was just buzz, 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 and I'm like, what's happening?
One of his first uploads had gotten posted to Reddit, and it popped.
I just started getting subscriber after subscriber. And
Within 3 days of his first upload, Markiplier had hit 500 subscribers and was closing in on 1,000.
In no time flat, we've hit over 500 subscribers. I didn't even think I'd get there in a week. What really drove me from that moment.
Bro, I'm over here scraping by with 4, with I think 6 now. I'm over here scraping by with 6. This guy got 500 in under a week. That's just crazy, bro.
Was not about
But comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Don't forget that.
the people responding to it, the things that they were saying. It was the fact that I made something that was successful. It was the first thing that I had made that was worth someone's time.
The foundation of the Markiplier channel in general was built off of recurring gameplay series. Amnesia, Drunk Minecraft, Dead Space, Subnautica, and Slenderman are some of the most notorious to the channel, with each series creating some of the most memorable and viral moments in the history of the internet.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to a fight to the death. Go! I love everything about this. Blah, blah, blah. Gets a little bit graphic there, Slender. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. You have 3 arrows sticking out of your body.
Me personally, I never got the hype about Markiplier. I was never one of those dudes to watch him. I like Jacksepticeye better.
I think I won. Give me a smooch, baby. No! Why? This did not go as I wanted it to.
I remember that game.
Markiplier had really carved a lane for himself in the gaming community, and his growth was truly a spectacle. But there was something coming that would drop his channel into a new gear.
A lot of people's goals when they come into YouTube is like, I want to make a 10 million subscribers, 1 million subscribers, whatever. I want to get to this level. You know, I got there really quickly. I was very fortunate that I found success. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's really like spiked me up there.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Released in 2014, Five Nights at Freddy's was a horrifying jump scare
Five Nights at
video game
Freddy's
with
helped
these
Corey
terrifying
Extension grow
animatronics
too.
at the forefront.
You're gonna pop out at me. God, he's gone.
Was it anything revolutionary? No, not really, but damn, it was fun.
No!
Markiplier was one of the first creators to showcase this game, and this video alone raked in over 120 million views.
Damn! 120 million?
To this day, it still sits as his 3rd most popular video of all time. After doubling down on the franchise and uploading Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4 in the following days, Five Nights at Freddy's became a staple of the Markiplier channel. So much so that over the next 10 years, Mark would go on to upload 147 videos featuring the game, generating over 2.5 billion views in total.
Golly.
What is it about the things that you make that resonates with an audience and that makes them keep coming back to your content year after year after year?
Exploring different facets of what YouTube could be, different ways of making videos, things outside of gaming.
I throw myself into things and I just love trying new things, and even if they're terrible. When it comes down to my channel, you know, I'm never gonna stop doing gaming videos, probably.
Welcome to Markiplier Reacts to Teens React to Markiplier. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to the Try Not to Laugh Challenge.
I'm from Canada, which means that it's time to review Canada's snacks. As usual with Markiplier Makes.
Welcome to the Balloon Animal Challenge.
Markiplier is known for his Let's Play gameplay commentary videos, as well as his animations, sketch comedies, and blogs.
At some point, you bridge the gap between
Markiplier
what
might
you were
just be
doing
the
and where
GOAT,
the channel
bro.
started to straight up writing sketch comedy, writing animations.
In this new era of content exploration, Markiplier once again struck gold. These sketches were a hit, raking in millions of views every upload. And then he got a collaboration request from a smaller channel called Sendigo.
Sendigo is Ryan McGee and myself, Daniel Kyer, doing funny videos to just entertain the populace. After collaborating with the most kind person we've probably ever met and worked with on YouTube, being Markiplier, we've now exceeded 1,800 subscriptions. I couldn't be more thankful for everything that he and all of our subscribers have done.
Being a part of Sendigo really proved to be the catalyst for Mark to push the limits of his creativity, expanding his content farther than ever.
I just find that YouTube is best when it's at its heart experimentation and bold. But it's weird.
Not gonna lie, I feel like maybe another thing that made Markiplier as popular as he is or as he was that part of it was just he was being himself, bruh. I think that's it. One of the big factors. I feel like a lot of people try and do this and they try and act like people they're not. And when you do that, people can kind of read through you. And like nobody wants to watch something that they know it's fake. That's just, hey, maybe that's just me though. Let me know in the comment section.
Like those things that seem like they won't work resonate with the fans like incredibly. It's like my meow video. Have you guys ever seen that? I put my mouth on a cat.
Yeah.
And I spent 8 hours making it. And in those 8 hours, it became the least funny thing I've ever made. It's my 4th most viewed video. It's like, what in the hell? Like,
my try not to laugh series, it got tons of views. Every single one was a banger.
Hi, Squidward. Wanna play?
That's not funny! That's not funny!
Why don't we just relax and turn on the radio? Would you like M or food?
In late 2016, the Markiplier channel hit the coveted 15 million subscriber milestone.
Damn!
He had done it. He had accomplished a feat that should make you feel on top of the world. But he didn't.
Just felt so empty and felt so self-serving and felt so pointless.
Like, I've been feeling really down lately. I'm not 100% sure why. Like, I've got so many different things going on that I thought I would have been.
Isn't that crazy though? How you can basically be on top of the world. You can accomplish all your goals and still feel like something is not right. I don't understand that. Maybe one day when I achieve everything I set out to achieve, maybe I'll understand then. But for now, it's still a mystery to me.
You know, a lot happier than I am.
I just feel lost. Like, I feel like I'm aimlessly wandering.
I've gotten to this point in my life and the success on this channel by being so unbelievably sure of what I needed to do. And it was really obvious, you know, make videos, try to help people, raise money for charity, do what I can to better the world. I don't know. Is it wrong of me to say, like, it doesn't feel like enough?
It's not my attitude towards making videos. It's my perspective from making videos. There are certain realities about this job that weren't apparent, you know, when I was starting out. And some of the harder realities are you can't be there for everybody. And that's the hardest blow to take when you realize that the personal connection that you had with your fans isn't as concrete as it could be, and you get stuck in this weird loop where if you can't please everybody, then you have a tough time pleasing anybody.
Like around 2016 or so, I started looking around and I realized that I was already kind of up there where I really destined to be. And when I got up there to like the 15 million range, I started being like, well, it's no different now than it was then. Do I keep trying to push higher or do I stay where I am? And so I started getting really like in my own head about the concept of being an influencer and trying to like chase success. And so that's where the depression came in, where I was doing all these different things and I was still not feeling the same urgency to do it.
We remind people.
Bro, yeah. When you have everything, bro, I guess maybe you could face that dilemma. Like, when you've got everything you want, it's kind of like, what now? Do you keep on going harder? Because you could say that, but on the other perspective, it's like, what's the point? I got everything, you know? What are you fighting for? What is there to even get? That is actually kind of interesting. What do you guys think? There's nobody watching, but I'm gonna still say that type of stuff. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I'm gonna say all that.
Remind people of this in every video. We talk about death a lot in every video, and it makes a lot of people uncomfortable. But we're just like, look, opportunities pass by all the time. If you don't pay attention, it will be gone.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry for the long silence. I know that's got to be weird considering I haven't missed a day's upload since I started the YouTube channel. Daniel Kyer of Syndigo has passed away as of last week after an apparent suicide attempt. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to take some time to process this because this is just a big loss because Daniel was
such an influence on what we did. He was such an inspiration for what I did. Daniel was such a positive influence on a lot of people, and he was a positive influence on me. And he did a lot of things that were often unseen, and I just hope that he knew how much I respected him as a friend.
That's so crazy, bro.
After Kyle's death, Mark took a month-long break away from YouTube, and he spent time with the other guys from Sendigo and their families back in North Carolina.
Hey guys, I won't be able to make videos for a little bit because I just found out about 30 minutes ago that my niece, Miranda, was killed in a car crash.
Oh my
Take a look
goodness.
behind me here. You can see this is still a very active.
Yo, it's so crazy how life can just change for you like that, bro. That is so sobering to know that any day, any minute could be your last. That's crazy, bro. That's actually sad too.
Scene for investigators. Ohio State Highway Patrol says the driver, a 19-year-old woman, and her passenger, a man in his early 20s, were both killed in this crash. State troopers say the woman was driving eastbound in a silver Mazda around 1:45 this afternoon. At some point, she went off the road, right side of the road, overcorrected, then went left of center, hitting a semi traveling westbound on 52.
You know, her parents.
Damn.
All the love in the world, too. And her brother and sister. Yeah, I just want to let you know. I'll let you know when I get back. That's it.
He lost 2 people close to him. Almost back to
something
back.
we should all be paying more attention to.
How to help people in your local community.
So you guys are selling like pajama pants to raise money for the charity.
Yeah. So what we do is like on the streams we sell various like shirts and whatnot because I always like the idea of people buying something, they get a cool item, and then the proceeds go to charity. So
Yeah.
I've done this for like, God, I've done it for like 50 charity streams now, but I've never made a penny off of it.
I never in any way of this idea was money the first priority. When I have what
I did not know Markiplier was a good dude, bro. This dude is like actually a stand-up guy. That's pretty tough.
I have, and I'm able to do what I do, and I'm able to eat, have a roof over my head, able to do whatever I want, whenever I want. The next thing I do is just like give it away to people that need it, or try to invest in my friends to be able to lift them up, and hopefully they find success.
Am I remembering this correctly? I feel like it was a while ago. Did you get like an award for doing the most like Make-A-Wish visits?
Not the most. I forget what the name of the award was, but it was like it was a special recognition for doing a lot.
It was just weird to actually
That
have
baby
people
kind of
like,
looked
recognize you for something that
like
just seemed like,
Markiplier.
of course, a kid wants to see me.
If there's someone that wants to see me for Make-A-Wish, I drop everything and I go. Because dying kid in the hospital, like this might be the last chance. There's no time to wait for that kind of like my life can pause.
The feeling of knowing that what you say influences people. And that feeling of knowing that each and every one of those people matter.
I want to pave this path for more people to follow along and like live their dreams and have everything that they could possibly want. It's important to me, and I believe it can be important to so many more people.
Nothing's better than seeing the amazing things that you guys can make and seeing you grow and seeing you go on and make your own things and seeing what you can do, and it's amazing. And I love it.
I have not seen another YouTuber like Markiplier who dead ass cares for his fans like that. I've never seen it, bro. Maybe Corey Kenshin, but I don't think I can really compare the two because Corey disappears for like 8 months annually. So like, not to say that he doesn't Not to say that he doesn't care about his fans, but I'm just saying, like, Markiplier, he seems like, bro, like he said, he'll drop everything just to go see his Make-A-Wish fans and stuff. So, yeah, bro.
What drives me? That. Above all else, making cool shit is fine, but that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. And I love it. Because that's what drives me. That. Above all else, making cool shit is fine, but that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. That's what makes me pull an all-nighter. That's what makes me want to be better. That's what makes me want to show you guys what I can do. Like, I'm not afraid of failure. I'm afraid of disappointing you guys. The most amazing thing is that you guys saved me.
That's deep.
Do you want to expand beyond YouTube?
Tell us a bit about this, because I know it sounds like a really kind of cool interactive project that you're working on.
This is basically the next chapter in this kind of like style of video I made starting about 2 years ago with A Date with Markiplier. This one's called A Heist with Markiplier. It's a really cool project where people kind of are able to drive the narrative with their choices. They're able to make choices and they make complete non sequiturs, and it's total nonsense, but it's so fun. I love doing the ambitious stuff. It's what really drives me forward, and so long as I have the ability to do it, I'm gonna keep creating.
I think it's always been a goal of mine to be able to do stuff like this. It's just, I didn't know how.
After the heist with Markiplier, he once again upped the stakes with the new series. Except this time, it was in space.
Thank you everybody so much for watching In Space with Markiplier. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I really, truly am.
You guys started a new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It is called Unis Annis. Did I pronounce that correctly?
No.
How does it pronounced?
Unis Annis.
Honest.
In many ways, I think I'm attracted to the things that you do because I think they're so great. Like I go, that's good. I wanted to do something like that, and Unis Annis was one of them.
Do you know what it means?
You said it was Latin?
1 year? Yeah.
Yeah.
1 year.
Do you want to give us the whole spiel for what the channel is?
Well, I looked up what Latin for 1 year was, and it looked like anus, and we laughed like a long time.
Yeah.
How would you describe it? You made videos on this channel for how long?
1 year.
One year, every day?
Yeah, so we made a video every day, roughly about 10 minutes. You know that life, the daily vlog life. This was just like whatever we could out. And like we were still running our own channels at the same time, which was still daily uploads. It was a slog of work, all for 365 days. Actually, it was a leap year, 366
Oh my
days.
God.
Damn.
And then at the end of it, we deleted it. Everything.
Plans have changed. The Edge of Sleep is available right now.
The Edge of Sleep was originally a podcast series Mark hosted back in 2020 that he turned into a full-fledged TV show premiering on Amazon's Prime Video. But launching a TV show on one of the largest streaming platforms in the world just wasn't enough for Markiplier. He had much higher ambitions for the series.
I think there's still plenty of time and plenty of opportunity to make the challenge happen.
Bro.
If you need a reminder, the challenge.
This dude's got his shows on Amazon Prime, and he was literally and this all started because he was on a surgery bed and he was thinking about how he can take control over his life, and he just booted up a gameplay of him playing some games, bro. And now look at where he's at. Like I said, bro, I didn't say this, but all it takes is just one leap of faith, bro, in your life. And you got to stick to it, and your life can totally change. Look at where this guy's at now, bro. Amazon Prime. Who would have thought? I definitely wouldn't have. I didn't even know this dude was on Amazon Prime. I just thought he was still doing gameplays on YouTube.
Challenge was to get it into the top 10. There's a couple shows that are probably up there right now. We need to dethrone them. All we got to do is beat the ever-living snot out of that's literally Judge Judy. We got to beat the snot out of Judge Judy. So I think we can beat her. I think we can beat her.
And they did. Within 24 hours, The Edge of Sleep climbed to number 9 on the top 10 chart, beating out Fallout and Judge Judy herself.
Damn!
You're a vet, dude. I'm a vet. We've been doing this for some time. But what, forever?
The moment that I stop having fun making videos is the moment that I stop. It doesn't even matter to me if my channel dies tomorrow, if people stop watching me, that would not bother me.
So many people don't try new things. They hold on to what is like in their hands, and they hold on to that moment that gave them that beat of glory. And they think that if they keep up with what that was, they will ride that high for the rest of their life.
If you hold on too tight to what you have now, you will never see what's around the next corner. So many YouTubers, content creators just, they're not ready to make that leap. And I'm always ready to make that leap.
Oh, that's the end of the video? Crazy, guys. Crazy. That was honestly an amazing video. I didn't even know Markiplier was like that. But, moral of the story. Follow your dreams. Stick with it. And you won't know where you end up, bro. You won't know where you end up. Follow your dreams, stick with it, bro. And if anybody is hating, forget about what they gotta say, bro.